What's up everybody, Bueller here again, and today got a high request from the other day's video on Tesla to do NVDA next from my chat. So I'm going to do the TA routine on NVDA. So again, just really easy way to start out the chart. And you don't have to do it for NVIDIA, but just to show you for other charts. It is very nice to just kind of grab the top and a recent shoulder just to kind of show you what the current range is right now. So if you want to grab from the current lows, or the recent shoulder over here, both of those work out very well, especially for a chart like NVIDIA where it's already over its shoulder and is already retested and it's just kind of in between that high and that recent low. It's a very good range. So it just kind of gives you a really good starting point. But I'm going to clear that. I'll go back to the daily. And I'm going to show you I am kind of focused on this area. So I don't need to go much lower than this. I don't need to plan lower than this because everything's up here. We can in the future, of course. And then, of course, way up here because that's the highest we've closed. Again, I'm focused on the tops of my buyer candles because that's the highest that the buyers decided to push before stopping. So again, that's just going to be where the top of my resistance is. But again, I'm going to go to the 4 hour just like we did on the other video. And I'm going to get my more exact levels on the 4 hour. So as you can see, I am a little off. You can see it's actually up here at about 230-ish almost. So we're going to move it up a little bit. Almost 230. So you can see we get all that. Let's auto zoom back out and go to the top. We'll see how much that one's off. Not off by a whole lot. And you can see adjusted a little bit by right clicking it. Auto zoom back out. So now we have everything we need. A really big mistake people make when they go to chart is they're too focused on where a current price is. They really are. And you should know where it is for when you're deciding where your range is. But overall, you really shouldn't be staring at it while grabbing just basic levels of S&R, right? You shouldn't be worried about that. So let's focus on just focusing on the left side of the chart. Again, I don't care that price is at 263. I'm going to go ahead and fill this whole range with levels just marking emerging candles. What is an emerging candle? Just like I said on the other video and in the playlist, please check the YouTube playlist if you haven't already. It's called the Technical Analysis Routine. But what you can do is you can mark the tops of buyer candles, and this gives you everything you need. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you'll see different examples. You can see the very first candle. I'm going to mark that one because it's the top of a buyer candle. And for the rest of that day, we never pushed higher. So we basically, the highest close is right there at 232. So I'm going to leave that marked. Again here at 246.70. And if you want to, you can here. I don't always mark these when they're that close, but you can if you really want to. But I don't always like to. So 250. Zoom back out. Zoom back in because I couldn't see where I was. You can see we got another one about here. Another one here, another one here, another one way up here. Don't need to mark that one. Just going to go ahead and skip to this because you can see it's kind of a push up, slow down, continuation. We moved up in the extended hours, sold back off, so no new level to mark right here. Again, and again, way up here. So there's most of our important levels. That's almost everything not everything we need, but a pretty good chunk of everything. You can see it already kind of gives us really good price action to the downside, but we don't have a whole lot above it, and there's not a whole lot there. So what can we do without cheating and just focusing on the current price? Grabbing a halfway point. A really fancy way of doing this is grabbing your Fibonacci retracement tool and just going from one range to the other, grabbing your price level tool, and grabbing the 50%. Again, like I said, a fancy way of saying the halfway point. And this just gives you a good kind of level in between, so your range isn't as big. Another way too is marking other recent price action. As you can see, we did actually produce a level here at 268. Earlier, we did end up pushing higher, and we did end up pushing up to here. No, you don't want to mark this, but it would still be nice to look at for recent price action. So overall, zoom back out, go to the 5-minute. What other levels can you add on here? A lot of people from my chat will answer in the comments or in chat answering to this question saying the BB system. That is basically just adding other previous days of price action. So you can see we have had a low right here at 262.94 2 days ago, last Thursday. Or Friday, sorry, I'm off in my days. And here's yesterday. So here's some really awesome levels that you can mark just using the last couple days and the pre-market of your day. So marking your pre-market high, very solid for breaking out to the upside, and your pre-market low. Very solid level for breaking down to the downside. So if sellers take control of this, very good to look to the downside. And you can use these levels in sync with your bigger time frame levels and your previous day levels, marking your previous day high, marking your previous day close. Any other significant levels like the almost double bottom level where they held as a low and a higher low before continuing higher to close that day out. And last but not least, your opening price or previous day low, which in this case, it's going to almost be the same. It's kind of like right here. You got your open and your low. So I'm going to auto zoom back out. And you can see this gives me almost everything I need. So on Tesla's case the other day, we ended up using all those bigger time frame levels mixed with some smaller time frame levels, and it gave us almost everything we needed without even needing to grab the smaller time frame levels yet. But you can see on NVDA, a lot of our levels being utilized today are from the smaller time frame, with only some of them from the bigger. So not always are you going to be using just one or the other. They're in sync. They're together. They help each other out. So as you can see, after the first 10 minutes, which I always highlight this because we don't trade the first 10 minutes, we had a candle close under with lowering volume, so no entry yet, no confirmation that this wants to continue lower, even though you have a big red candle here. What happens on this candle? On the next candle, you get a buyer reaction. This is people just slow. They're not getting in yet to take it further. Some people are taking profits. Some people are buying it up thinking this is the bottom. It doesn't matter what they think though. We're focused on the facts. So why is this candle, why am I marking halfway of this candle? Whoops, I just messed up. Sorry. Why am I marking halfway of this candle? I'm going to X this out because we don't trade that. Because this is the candle after the first 10 minutes that broke under the level. So it's an important candle. It broke the level of importance at 270.50. It's the nearest break below level, right? But no accumulation volume. So this is not an entry candle. It's just saying, hey, sellers are definitely present. Look to enter soon. What do you get on the next candle? A buyer reaction. People are taking profits, getting in to buy the dip. Vice versa. It doesn't matter what they're getting in. Where do they stop at? The control point, the halfway point. They don't get over that. So what does the next candle end up doing? They create a new low. Okay, so we're back on the same mindset as this one. We're looking bearish again. We need to accumulate with volume this time though. This time we didn't. We had lowering volume. What did we get from candle to candle on this push as it broke that new low? Accumulating volume. What did we get for the next few candles? Accumulation. We had rising volume as it kept taking those new lows. So giving you further confirmation. So after this candle gave you further confirmation, this candle gave you further confirmation. You finally got the drop, the continuation. Zoom back out. And you can see ever since then, we've just maintained a relatively lowering volume day while maintaining support hold. We did move a little bit lower, but we've mainly just held this next level at 263. Again, and at any time in this trade or any time on this chart, I can point out to you exactly why I marked whatever level, why it is what it is, and why I'll mark it next time on any other chart. So this is why this system is so important, because not only does it give you every important level, you don't have to clear the chart. You don't have to clear the chart. You can just clear some of the smaller time frame levels, and you have everything you need. Sorry, English is hard. But also, let's say you're someone who loves to clear their charts. You can clear this 100 times and end up with the same plan. Okay, so please use this to help you out as you go through charting anything. Okay, this is the video I did yesterday was Tesla. Today's NVIDIA. I'll probably do some more. Comment below what tickers you guys want to see these charting videos on.